guys, welcome to or welcome back to Exposed, and if I'm welcoming you back and you like it here, I'd love it if you stayed and subbed. Sorry about the breakdown the other night. I swear to God, I know I haven't got dementia, I know I haven't, but it just feels like that. Can you imagine, right? You're standing in front of the sink, you've done the washing up, and you go to turn the tap off, and you don't know how to turn the tap off. That's what my head does to me. And I just sit here. And it's like, I don't know who I am, what I was doing, how to do what I was doing. Everything just completely leaves my head, and it's really, really scary. Anyway, the editing thing I was using has decided that you now can't use it unless you're paying for the professional thing. And I only use 3 bits of it, so it's not worth me paying for it. And the price of it is ridiculous. I'm going to look for a cheaper one than that. Because if I'm paying for bells and whistles, I may as well buy the cheapest one with bells and whistles. Anyway, so I've been looking for a new editor thing, and I couldn't find my Google anywhere. Anyway, eventually Tech Help woke up, and I was expecting him to come in and go, "Oh, for fuck's sake, Mum, it's that." And he didn't. He was like, and he was clicking this and clicking that, and I went, "Oh, hallelujah, it isn't just me." And what I'd done unintentionally was, when I was downloading other editing programs to see if I liked them, they were fucking about with all my settings and I didn't notice. So he got that back to normal. I'm trying a new editor, we'll see how it goes. And then I just switched this on to do comments, and I'm back to front, and I can't cope with that. If I lift that hand, I want that hand to go up. So I've just spent 10 minutes going through all the settings to try and find where that's been changed. So annoying. But anyway, it's comments time. Oh, and one last thing. The coffee morning on Zoom, I'm going to need emails to send you a link so that you can click on it and join the Zoom group. So what I suggest is go to AOL and make a new email on AOL. Like, make it your screen name. So Shirley M-N.1D or whatever at AOL.com. Make it that, and then I don't get your personal information unless you're happy enough to send. Some of you I've already got your emails, but if you don't want to share them with me, that's fine. Do that. And if you want to come to the Zoom meeting and you don't want anyone to see your face, you can put up, you can be a horse, or you can have a beautician thing on there, or whatever. Have a mess about with it. Go and have a look on Zoom. That's what I'd suggest first. Make an account on Zoom. I'll put a link in this video. And then once that's set it up with a new email if you don't want me to have your email, or your email if you're not asked. And then you can have a play about on there and see that I can't see you. If you decide you want to be a horse, you're a horse. And so you can do that for the entire meeting if you want to. But at least if your name underneath the horse is the same as your name on here, then we all know who you are. Does that make sense? It's a slow process. I got an email the other day and they're like, "Have I missed it? You were talking about it and I don't know what to do." And it's like, yeah, it's slow. We're getting there. But once we've done the first one, we'll all be laughing after that, because it'll be really easy to do, won't it? Anyway, comments. Shirley, maybe John can help you. I had to laugh at that. Yeah, I could do with a John. I had a tech help, but he was asleep. It's all done now, thank Ireland, take a step away and rest. Nothing is worth this shit. Thing was, though, I was scared that I wouldn't be able to make videos again. Mojo, oh my God, me too with the milk. Drinking gives me the boke, doesn't it, though? And straight out of the bottle? No, it's made for baby cows, not humans. Stop fucking drinking it. Who was arsing about that found out you could drink fucking cow milk in the first place? Weirdo. Tech Help loves a challenge. Fingers crossed and prayers sent. Thank you, Deb. We're all back to normal now. Bo. No! I know, that's how I felt. Could have pulled what little hair I have left out. Maggie. This makes me sick. It does me as well. And the fact that they walked out of court, not a fucking charge. Really? And some woman's been locked up for 2 years for a fucking naughty tweet. Really? Ireland. I knew of a male patient in a home years ago, the kindest, most gentle man who ever lived. The staff complained this gentleman was aggressive. I was friends with the pharmacist. It turned out the staff are administering 4 tablets a day of a medication that the patient should have been issued 1/4 of that tablet daily, for fuck's sake. So 4, 8, 12, 15 times more than he should have been taking they were feeding him. 1/4 they were issuing 4 daily, 4 full tablets. I repeated so no one thinks I made an error. Please, if you have a family member in a nursing home, keep close attention to the care of your loved ones. Exactly. I've watched programs on how they treat autistic people in homes, and it terrifies me for Kaylee. It's like, really? Because I know Tech Help says he already has it ingrained in his head. She's his sister. He's going to look after her. That's the end of it. But what if he marries someone that doesn't like her, or Madam doesn't like her, and they don't like living together, or Tech Help buys his own house somewhere else and she's here on her own and no one's helping her? I just don't know what to do with myself. These are the things that keep me awake at night. And fucking Lisa goes on about not having enough sleep. Ugh. Ireland, I share your frustration, Jules. Blood boiling here too. I know, and there's nothing we can do about it. They've just walked free. Fuckers. Claire, I can't wait to watch this later this evening. I feel something is going on. Talking about no longer getting up at 5 a.m. Very interesting. I know, I wish she'd make her fucking mind up. I always get up at 5. Oh, now I need my sleep. Which fucking is it? What did you think of it, Claire? Hannah, thank you. You're welcome, Hannah. I hope I didn't shout too much, but man, she wound me up. I'm going to watch this in 15 minutes when I go to bed. It'll keep you awake. Oh, sorry, I've got raging IBS as well because stress. I was talking to Jed this morning, stupid stories of things that happened in Butlins, and I was so happy and laughing, and it's like, and then the real world hits, and it's like, yeah, I'm not there anymore. It was so much fun. If I actually did little videos on my other channel of things that happened at Butlins, would any of you be interested in it? Because I know nobody else would be, but if any of you are, I'll do it. Lena, I think she wants to be a life coach. Oh, she's done a course, Lena. She's a qualified life coach. She's horrible at this. She just doesn't have it. Can't seem to get her point across and sounds just plain dumb. Yep, that's her. Peg, listening to narcs like Lisa is exhausting, isn't it though? I did a couple of shorts on my other channel about narcs. And I've had a few replies from people, which I was surprised by, because I thought it'd only be some of you lot that'd see it. And it's like, it's so true. They're all the fucking same. It's like... So I'm trying to put little tips out there so that when you hear something, you do a double take and think, oh, hang on, I might need to look into this. Carolina, I was tired too. Me. Nothing about her children, husband, or the community. Exactly. They don't exist, Carolina. Wonder. Everyone has to dance to Mama's tune. Yep, she said once, if Mama ain't happy, nobody's happy. Lord have big old mercy. I think she's freaked out because she has 2 meetings back to back and she can't shop and sit outside. Exactly. You have to do something to get all this money, Lisa. Donna, exactly. Piggy loves Ollie. It's like dealing with a child, isn't it though? I know children better behave than her. James, what happened? Did she read a 2-page article from 17 magazine? An article that a pre-teen would bring late in the evening to their parents' bedroom, sits on the bed in pyjamas and asks Mummy to explain what this article meant, and then walks little Lisa back down the hallway to go to bed at 7 o'clock. Nay, my baby. Bonnie, oh my God, that's hysterical. Donna. James, thumbs up and you're on target. And Carrie's just laughing. So true, though. She hasn't even got the fucking intelligence of a 17-year-old. That's fucking being horrible to 17-year-olds. 138 to 206 rather. Thank you for saying this on behalf of all of us.
What happened is the next morning I had Oh my gosh. I think I had two, yes, I had two meetings. And the person that I was meeting with lives in, I think she lives in either Australia or New Zealand. But it was,
Oh, it shows how much fucking interest you took in the person that you were having the meeting with. Oh, I don't know. She lives over there somewhere. I'll put it down below. It just proves she doesn't give a flying fuck. She needs to stop with the bullshit about being in her office, checking emails and all that crap. She likes getting up early in the morning because no one gives a shit about all the fucking stuff she does. She also goes to bed early because we know she's not cooking dinner. And I'm sure most of us can remember around 7 p.m. at night, as usually when families came together and watch television or go get ice cream or play games or just connect and talk. She does not want to connect with her family, so she runs and goes to bed. Exactly. With us, it used to be earlier when the kids were little and we'd all sit round the table in the kitchen and talk about stuff. That's why I keep bringing up that stupid story with Jed. It was so funny at the time. Some of you may not have heard it. We sat round the table and I said to Tech Help, "How was school today?" What did you do? You know, the usual. So I said to him, "What did you have for dinner?" Blah de blah. And he said, the girl that sat next to him had duck cheese sandwiches. And I was like, "Oh, really?" And I could see out the corner of my eye Jed at the other end of the table going, "How the fuck do you milk a duck?" And I said, "In the shape of a duck. Keep up." And her mum, I told her mum the story, and her mum said it was a good job it wasn't the following day because she had dog cheese sandwiches. But yeah, you do. That's what you do. You even if it's dinner time, or you decided to watch a family program together, or God forbid you play Monopoly or something. Do you know what I mean? But she never wants to spend any time. It's always, "I need me time. I need my time." All the time, it's her time. Ugh. James, 4 minutes and not even one tip. I know. It's like I keep saying it, but I used to get Glossy Box back in the day, and I did a Glossy Box video, and one comment I got, I thought it was amazing. She put, "Thank fuck, someone who finally just said what was in the box." Yvonne, so it takes her forever to get to the point. Her bad day was waking up too early. What the hell is wrong with her? She has no idea what hard times are like. I started to laugh at her. What a princess she is. I know. Lavanity, she is unbelievable. If she ever had the health conditions some of us, including me, deal with, she wouldn't be able to cope. Exactly. She has no clue. Sending gentle hugs and strength and love to all of you out there that are suffering, because we're all in the same boat near enough, aren't we? She doesn't give a fuck. Doesn't care. Carolina, I can't catch up with this woman. She's so fixated on herself. That's all it is. Lisa, 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 Lisa. I can. Brooke needs to throw a coconut cream pie in her face. Oh, I'd love one of them. She gives a vase and random junk furniture to a shelter, but gave nothing, not even sympathy, to her own state's devastated hurricane victims. She's hurting. Life coach she ain't. I like that, the money sign. She's regurgitating self-help books and Dr. Phil to a gaggle of gullibles, the only few who would pay her, and here she is again, giving it up for free with all her link bow hoeing. GB was going off, Gossip Bakery I take it, was going off worrying about her not eating and doing a 24-hour fast. People do that, it's no big deal. But the fact that she doesn't eat full stop and now she's gone a whole day without eating is kind of worrying. Like, that doesn't happen to people in real life. It's not that unusual. Now I've got Tom Jones in my head, thank you. Please, this idiot is a trigger of mass deception. Sociopaths don't kill themselves, and she surely won't starve herself to death. But what if? Think of the positive. John could finally get that boat. That's all he ever wanted, wasn't it? His little boat. Wanda. I heard Pamela Anderson was dating Liam Neeson. Is it Neeson? Nelson? I think that's the right spelling. Is Liam Neeson dating He was gutted when his wife died. Oh, they'd make a nice couple. Shall we look it up? I want to know now. Yay! While Liam Neeson has said he's madly in love with Pamela Anderson, it's important to note that this appears to be a Playful sentiment rather than a romantic one. Ah. Neeson has stated he's no longer interested in dating. Both Anderson and Neeson have experienced admiration and respect for each other, but they seem to be friends rather than dating. Oh, that's sweet, though, that he's got someone that he can be comfortable with and have a friend, and it doesn't have to be sexual. Do you know what I mean? They can go to the cinema or read books together or have coffee or something. I just hate to think of him being lonely. Do you know what I mean? And her being lonely. So now they don't need to be. That's sweet. I can. Jules, you're killing it. Thank you. So many good timestamps. I'm only 25 minutes in. I'll have to finish later. You take your time. Lavanity, same. Thank you, ladies. Amanda, John doesn't sleep in her room, but considering she's so profound and self-aware, is she aware that she's mindless and fucking pointless? Yeah, I thought that afterwards, but when he was sleeping there, she put that, pardon me, she had that stupid plant on the table and everything else on his side of the room. Ican's laughing. Panda, this video discloses she does nothing all day. 2 meetings and a photo shoot. Really cringe. She had to keep mentioning that photo shoot. That's why I didn't acknowledge it. It's like, I don't give a fuck if you're off having your photos taken. Nobody gives a shit, love. Wanda, that's horrible. If those police officers were that afraid of that old man, they should not be in the police force. If that were my father, I'd sue the hell out of them. Me too. Same. Cece, Melissa's nonsense story is so exhausting. Seriously, who cares about her eating and sleeping schedule? Clown. I can, ditto. Nobody cares, but she thinks we do. Helen, what, a condescending bitch? Yep. I have been functioning on very little sleep for years, sometimes as little as 4 hours and not altogether. Yeah, I know that feeling. And I still need to get up at 6 and go to work. She has not a worry in the world, and she lives on Fantasy Island. She would be the last person I'd take sleep or any other advice from. She's living on another planet, isn't she? And I hope she fucking stays there. Wishing you better days ahead, Helen. I can. Malicious Melissa said she loves sitting in that Tesla. You can't believe a damn word she says. She said she would have all kinds of bad to say about it, like Marnie did after she turns it in, but some of her viewers scared her off, it seems. Told her they love their Tesla. Cowardly little lion. Linda, Lisa's hand gestures, especially when she does air quotes, just annoy the hell out of me. Me too. A bad day for Lisa is when she doesn't have enough alone time or she's having a bad hair day. Shallow in the extreme. Yep. None of your business. Are you new? Hello. If you notice, she's mimicking Carrie's Sex and the City hand gestures and poses. Well, yeah, see, I wouldn't notice it because I never watched it. In fact, Lisa gets constantly girl crushes and she copies and mimics the girls she's obsessed with. She calls it inspiration, but in reality, it's psychosis. She desperately needs a psychiatrist. She's not well mentally. I really feel sorry for her daughter that she had to grow up in such an unhealthy environment and sustain her mother's narcissism. Her husband holds great responsibility. He's an enabler of a sick person. Same are her parents. I do not believe that their marriage is so solid. No, me either. And I feel sorry for Will as well, poor lad. He's had it all. But he's had the brains to hide in his bedroom and spend more time with his dad than his mum. I'm just going to put this is on a comments video in case you are new, because I don't remember seeing your name before and I don't want you to miss a reply. A year ahead, what the hell? I'll keep that in case there's anybody else. Day by day, 48. Are you new too? We got more new people. Hello to all the new people. Welcome aboard. I hope you make a load of friends and you stay and you're happy. It's Lisa's world and we all just live in it, including John and the children. Isn't it amazing how a low IQ narc hick can make a living as an influencer just by faking a sweet southern lady persona? Exactly. I've been saying it since the start. She ain't no sweet southern lady. But people thought I was just making fun of people from the south and I wasn't. Cece, it's so obvious Melissa used that video to ramble nonsense just to fill time because of the overpriced fucking pillow promotion. Yes, I can. You're nobody's fool. Sick of that fucking pillow. Helen, she really is for a yummy good shower. I know. And see, that's a disservice to 4-year-olds. My son, Tech Help, he was reading the newspaper at 4, so... Helen, she said sunshine. That counts me out right away. I live in Scotland. Exactly, I said the same thing. I fucking have sunshine. Or porches. Midnight Angel, hi. The more I watch and try to listen to Lisa, I just can't. Can't believe the drama that she creates to do a video just for her so-called bad day. Really? Giving advice again. Ugh, such a train wreck. Thank you. Hopefully the so-called followers will wake up. Oh, we live in hope, Midnight Angel. We surely do. Peg, love your rants. Be well, Jules. Thank you very much. Tell you, Reddit's a weird place to be. Carolina, her hair looks terrible. She should cut them and eat some vitamins. Oh no, someone bring her a cake. Peg, it looks like a cheap ratty wig. Carolina, so she just said she's such a great mum and will always pick up the phone from her daughter. And just a few minutes early, she said it was worth answering after hanging up. So how many times was it not worth answering, in her opinion? Exactly. That's the only reason that clip was kept in, was because she said to her editor, I'll leave that in, because she was saying, oh, Brooke phoned me and asked me, did I want a monster? And I was like, oh yeah, I Venmo'd her the money, blah, 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 blah. If that was Brooke saying, Mama, Brooke, I'm doing my video, phone me later. Don't you remember when she said to John wanted to bring her into the garage to show her that he'd found something that she'd lost, perfume, brushes, can't fucking remember now. And she said, oh, I'm in the zone for my video. You'll have to come back to me in a couple of days and we'll discuss it. If I did that to Jed, he'd say, well, fuck your perfume then. He'd wang it into the bin and it'd never be seen again. It would have served her right if John had done that. Wendy, I noticed that too. She was basically saying Brooke could interrupt her as long as she gets something out of it. Another house plant. Yep, I said that at the time. She only liked that call because there was something in it for her. Carolina, Jules, there is no more John in that bedroom. He's already kicked out. Yeah, I know. I bet he's pleased though. He doesn't have to fucking do the Krypton Factor bloody assault course around the stupid pot plant and her desk and her rolling rack and all the other fucking stuff she has there. Tammy, hi Jules. Hope all is well with you. I'm not a Reddit fan. Too many whack jobs on there. Tell me about it, Tammy. You say good morning and you get thumbs down to oblivion. I don't know what is going on there. It sounds like they're all 4-year-olds. And then, like I said, I know better 4-year-olds. Carolina, she pointed exactly in the end of the video. The ring makes her happy. The necklace, the dress. Only materialistic items. Nothing about taking my kids for a walk, hugging loved ones. Sometimes I'm really sorry for her. Don't be, because she's not sorry for you, Carolina, and it really doesn't bother her. She hasn't got a heart. She's got a stone. They don't feel. They don't care. My mother, right, spent all my life telling me how fat and ugly and useless I was and stupid. You're fat and ugly and stupid enough to do it for yourself was her usual line. And I remember everyone getting ready at my house for Tech Help's christening. And I heard her every time someone came down the stairs. Oh, you look amazing. That's amazing. What you did. I walked in. She went, oh, is that what you're wearing? I had this my entire life. And then once she said to me, should I wear this or that? And I said, wear that. And she said, why? I should have known better. I said, because the cuffs on the bottom of that one look silly. That was it. She didn't talk to me for 3 weeks. That's why John compliments her 1,000 times a day, because if he doesn't, woe betide. Shirley, Bardo will loathe this woman and her real fur. Exactly. Lavanity, right. So very sad. Maria. She's doing a face plant. This video proves this woman knows nothing. Exactly. She just told us she was on 2 shit-ass online classes, so now she must Teach us, because we've no idea how to deal with a bad day. Hello, Lisa. What the fuck do you think us normal people do? What the fuck do you think us normal people do all day? Sit on our butts waiting for someone like you to tell us to put a stupid dress on and stick up our ass towards... Hang on. Someone like you to tell us to put a stupid dress and stick our ass up towards the sun. Bingo, our day is better. There is something seriously wrong with this woman. Jules, you're the true teacher here. Thank you. I felt better just by listening to all of your F-bombs. There was a few, wasn't there, Maria? She truly lives in her own utopia, her perfect world. I'm wondering about her family too. How are they allowing her to make these stupid videos sounding like a 5-year-old insane person? Anywho, she irritated the hell out of me too. Love you, Jules. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you, Maria. You too. Do you know what I think it is? I think they're happy when she's up in her room making her videos, talking to herself, talking nonsense, because then they don't have to listen to her. Susan, 1. I'm glad to hear that John gets sick of her crap too. Good for him. 2. Apparently the only thing that makes this crazy woman happy is stuff. How sad. Hip chick, wait a minute. Did this twit just say that you don't have to tell a man that he upset you? And he doesn't have to acknowledge it or apologise? I've been married for 27 years, and let me tell you something. Men don't know. They are not clairvoyant. And if they've hurt you, you should tell them. And damn it, they should apologise. You don't just go off and bitch to your girlfriends about it. What does that solve? Her views of marriage, a la mummy and daddy, are so archaic, aren't they? I've said it umpteen times. Jed said to me once, I don't do hints. That was it. That one sentence changed everything. Because I was like, why the fuck hasn't he done the washing up? I didn't ask him to do the washing up. I usually do the washing up. Why should he do the washing up? He never does the washing up. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, that's what you have to do, is sit down and fucking talk to each other. But she wants to be treated like a princess, and she expects him to understand everything. It's like one of her major videos on her channel. My mama told me a great piece of information, and I always think of it. He's only a man. Anytime he annoys her, she thinks, oh, he's only a man. Really? I'm surprised she's got that far in that marriage. And congratulations on 27 years, hip chick. We are heading for 30 in 5 days. And who said it wouldn't last? Bonnie, first, you definitely are a voice actor. Oh, thank you, Bonnie. You're my biggest fan. Thank you. I hope you don't give up your other channel. No, I don't want to give it up. I've had it since day dot. That is my channel. But I'd just like to get it monetized. It'd be nice after what? How many years? 16 years or something? I'm sure it's frustration, but you really have great content. Your short stories are amazing, with an added bonus of gaming, music, and a menagerie of other content. Thank you very much, Bonnie. All the people on Reddit, on YouTube things say you have to pick a niche and stick with it, and and you shouldn't have lots of different things. Well, I have, so there. That's probably why it's not monetized, but I'm leaving it like that because that was me. Life experience, what a joke. Yeah, she's got experience in nothing. 206, that screenshot says it all about her. A mean-spirited person that's very spoilt. Yep, doesn't it? Look at the face.
Is the
You want to slap some sense into her, don't you? Sylvia, she compares herself to Mel Robbins, an attorney and author. Lol. Who's going to tell him? Deb, seems that pets and toddlers are the subject of choice. Weird political rants and dumbed down everyday events are close behind. The average person operates at a second grade level. It's not cool to provoke thought, educate or spread meaning as you do. So eloquent. As you so eloquently do. We love you. Thank you so much, Deb. That's really kind. Thank you. The Movie Man. Great rant. Oh, I'm good at them. I do like a good rant. Bonnie, okay, do I vomit now or wait till it's over? This is absolutely ridiculous. Turn the sound off, Bonnie. Go and look at some cats and eat some cake and ignore her. Thank you for skipping over the pillow. You're welcome. We've heard it a gazillion times. We don't need to hear it again. Sylvia, she doesn't have any friends. Nope. Bonnie, this video is all over the place. I thought since she's been on this wonderful carnivore diet, she didn't need a nap. You can't listen to a word she says, can you really? Sylvia, nothing she says is inspiring. Simple sort. Carrie, a bad day for Lisa is having to unscrew a lid and screw it back on. She said it herself, I know. Oh, and then you have to scrape the stuff out and then... Bonnie, she's nuts. Yeah, totally. Nuts, all hazelnuts. Ooh, Cadbury take them and they cover them in chocolate. Anyone else remember that? Rebecca, a Slim Jim is what Lisa looks like. A brown, dried up meat stick. I'd love to be part of the Zoom Sunday. I'm in Connecticut, US. I believe that would be 1 p.m. my time. Cool. Great. We're going to have a few there. It'll be cool, won't it? Set yourself up a Zoom account, and if you don't want your real email connected to it, do Rebecca AIVY4139 at AOL.com, and then we'll know it's you. See, and you can even just put this picture up. You don't even, if you just want to sit there, I don't know, with rollers in your hair and a face pack on, you can put a picture up and not have to show yourself at all. It's just so you can all chat to each other. I think it'd be cool when we eventually get around to doing it. Bonnie, your violin cracks me up every time. Yeah, we have Shan to thank for that. Peg, Jules executes that perfectly. I'm going to have to find a new tune now, aren't I, and do it again. We've had that one for a while. Bonnie, she's a professional, symphony quality. I used to work in a pub years ago, and we had people that lived in, and one of them was a cello player from the British Royal Philharmonic Orchestra. He was lovely. Christine, what an imbecile. I'm a thorn, as my gran'd say. Robin, I'm sorry, but what the hell? My mother was an ER nurse and would pull 12-hour shifts, come home, nap for 3 hours, and then go back to the hospital and work another 12. She never complained and said, I'm having a bad day from lack of sleep. How dare you, Lisa? How fucking dare she indeed? Helen, she sounds like my wee mum. Not the same profession, but she worked hard. Working hard's not a thing anymore, is it? With a lot of these influencers, they don't know what a hard day's work is. Same here. I worked a full-time office job and then used to go and work at a pub and then went from the pub to a club, and I used to get home at 4 o'clock in the morning and then be back up and into work at 9. It's like people have no clue. They don't care. And then they look at me and they say, oh, you're just a scrounger. You're just idle. You're not doing... No, I've done more fucking work in 30 years than she'd do in fucking 50. Cynthia, and I can tell you that when I was in critical care, it was the nurses who kept me from giving up. I find myself wondering how all those who helped me were able to always be so hopeful, kind and caring at the worst times in my life. Bless them and curse Lisa. Well said, Cynthia, and we're all glad you pulled through. See, nursing is a vocation. That isn't a job. The police should be a vocation. Teaching should be a vocation. You shouldn't be working in a care home if you're treating it as a job. You should want to look after people. Obviously, not everybody's built to be able to wipe somebody else's ass. Do you know what I mean? So don't take the job if you can't do the work and you haven't got the empathy that these people need. Donna, sisterhood. She has no clue. Is she a member of the Ku Klux Klan, do you think? Does she call that her sisterhood? Bay, I'm sure glad I don't have a lot of superficial things like jewellery, clothes or shoes or even home goods that make me happy. Spending time with loved ones brings me happiness, and doing good deeds for those in need, including shut-ins, makes me feel the most fulfilled as a caregiver. Doing things for the least of us is the most rewarding, and at the end of the day I don't pat myself on the back like I'm some badass. I feel gratitude that tomorrow I can get up and do it all over again. Well, thank you, Bay. The world needs more people like you. Helen says you're a good and kind soul. That's what we need. More of them. Julie, I thought she didn't need naps anymore. Didn't she say ever since starting carnival she no longer needs a nap? Lisa's starting to need naps again because she isn't eating enough, even on her carnivore diet. She isn't. She isn't keep eating enough to keep a fucking ferret alive. Lisa is nothing more than a talking bullshit artist. Yep. Highly caffeinated. She's so bizarre. Just now I've got that song in my head. Was it? So bizarre, so bizarre. Do, 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 do. What was that? I know Jed knows what I'm talking about. Can't think who it is. Just listening to her go on about stupid shit makes me want to jump off a bridge. Isn't everyone that watches her adults? Bethany, I thought she didn't nap anymore due to the wonders of her carnivore diet. Yeah, see. Depends on what day it is and what life cycle she's in. Ashley, I caught that too. I thought she looked down on people who need naps. See, she's going on about, I used to have a 2-hour nap a day. When I started needing a nap, I knew I was sick. Well, I was homeschooling tech help, and I've said this before, but there was a thing called juniors that I paid for, and he used to do, and they had different lessons on there in a way that he found them interesting because he was computer savvy from the get-go, because I put him on the computer as soon as he could sit on the chair. So that was fun for him. So he did like history and maths and whatever in this thing, and they'd send me an email telling me what he'd done and how far he'd got, blah blah blah. Anyway, it was up here in the bedroom in the corner. I had a computer and everything set up in the corner, and he'd sit over there and do juniors, and I'd be sat on the bed doing something else. Well, within 3 minutes of him starting, I'd be asleep. And then he'd come over when it was school time was over, and he'd shake me and he'd say, is it okay if I go? And I'd been asleep the entire time. And it was like, oh, there's something wrong here. So I went to the doctor. I didn't just enjoy afternoon naps. Shan, hate Reddit, disgusting people on there. It's really weird, isn't it? Unless you get a specific thread of nice people, like the wildflowers people. They're really nice. But a lot, it's like, what? They just want to downvote you for the sake of downvoting you. And if you're fucking any more, if you're older than 12, they hate you. Joyce, you don't know how disgusting until you get on TikTok. They can be brutal. Yeah, I don't want anything to do with TikTok. I put my short stories up there, but that's all I do. I just put them up there. I don't have any interaction with anyone. I just put them there because I thought somebody else might like them. Cat Mama, I can't even watch anything with her anymore. I find her utterly repugnant. Why can't I talk? Narcissism to a whole new level. Materialistic like I've never seen. And she really needs to look at herself well in the mirror because she looks like hell. I'm a 70-year-old with so many autoimmune diseases and a bad spine, and I look 10,000 times better than she does. Her straggly hair and her hands look they belong on a corpse. I can't help but laugh, but it's true, though. Every word is the truth, Cat Mama. Donna, time to laugh with our Jules' family. Yay! Big old southern hug to all. Thank you, Donna. I love a hug. Carrie, I would love to call my mum, but she's dead. Jules, you're correct. It did hurt when she said that. Thanks for calling her out on that for me and the others it hurt. She just doesn't think. It doesn't affect her, doesn't bother her, so she doesn't give a flying fuck about anybody else. Helen, I felt the same when she said that. So cruel and thoughtless. We can't all just pick up a phone, speak to Mum. Sending a wee hug for Scotland. You two hug each other and hug each other tight. It's just wrong, isn't it? She's clueless, totally fucking clueless, and she thinks she's some fucking clever life coach. Okay, whatever. Barbara. By friends, she means her parents. Exactly. Mama, what should I do? Hip chick, only Lisa would have problems with a two-piece puzzle. Yep. Rebecca, remember John doesn't share a bed with her. He sleeps in a separate room. It's just Lisa and her plant at night. Well, she's welcome to that overgrown beanstalk. Kismet, wow, that household must be boring. Deb, and that's the way she wants it. Exactly. Mamacita, these arsewipes are lying. Fuck all of them. God bless you, lovely Jules. Thank you. You're so sweet. Donna, nobody has to sit in the corner here. Exactly. Everybody's welcome. Bonnie, everything that makes her happy has nothing to do with her family, just material things. How sad for her. Exactly. Carrie, she's a badass who ran out of a convenience store in Florida because she was scared she was going to get robbed, and she had her whole family with her. What she is a waste of air. Exactly. Deb, I never forget that story. I actually think of it often. It says all I need to know about what a judgmental wackadoodle she is. Pardon me, I love that, wackadoodle. Vegan Calabash, what the fuck? She's gotten worse. Worse! I have no words. And she's just going to continue to get worse. Bonnie, Jules, please take care of yourself. You need to feel better for your anniversary. Thank you, Bonnie. Sending you love and hugs. Ashley, here's a bad day, loser Lisa. I've been sick for weeks and now have a severe earache that keeps me awake at night. My car broke down after returning from a work trip. Mice had nested where it was packed and ate through a wiring. Little fuckers! Have they not got anything else to eat? Almost 1,200 down the shitter. Oof. I had work done to my driveway that doesn't meet code and need to have it redone on my day. And I'm on new medication that is my last hope and it isn't working. Fuck you, Lisa. Fuck your bad day. Fuck your new hair. Fuck your tan. Fuck your designer bags. Fuck your lying fat ass. Fuck your sponsorships. Fuck your naps. Fuck completely all of it. Way off. Thank you, Ashley. We are going to pray and send strength your way that things take a turn around. One thing, with your ear, have you tried a hot water bottle wrapped up in a towel, lying on it? I swear by heat for everything. Some people swear by cold, maybe ice, but try a hot water bottle wrapped in a towel and see if that gives you some relief and lets you sleep for a bit and you won't feel the pain when you're asleep. We're all here. If you need to scream, you scream. Jill, why is her face so pale and her body brown? Looks ridiculous. Yep, that's Lisa for you. And then when people try to give her foundation to match her body, she says it's wrong. Vegan Calabash, I'm back. All I can hear coming out of my mouth is this bitch. She's so narcissistic. It makes me ill. So southern, I live close to her and know this bullshit well. Gah. Oh, how close do you live? Could you go and do a recce for us? Bonnie, oh, it looks like you fixed it, Jules. Just relax and take care of yourself. I did find another thing for 2 minutes and then it decided it didn't want to work. It's driving me daft. Stupid things, do you know what I mean? Just silly things. And you're like, how did I do that? Donna, Jules, it really is true. If you look at someone, yawn, then it'll make you yawn. I've yawned twice now, just after yawn. Sorry. It's horrible. People used to do that on the tube in London. They'd stare at the person opposite until they looked up and then they'd yawn and it'd just go down the whole thing. You want to try? People in New York, James, go on the what do you call it? Oh, I know what you call it, but I can't fucking think. Go on a tube train and yawn and watch everyone yawn. It's so much fun. Bonnie, the comment I made, some people's children, is a slam. Quietly saying some people are not that bright with common sense. Claire, sometimes it's so nice to just feel too old and over it. It's like when I'm on there and they start shouting, I just want to go, oh, go fuck yourself. Do you know what I mean? But I know I'll get banned. Bo, how embarrassing, Lisa. You're pathetic. The fact that you upload this video tells me that you've no clue how stupid you sound. You really need a therapist to help you sort out why you think and act the way you do. I'd love to talk to her editor and ask them, what the hell do you think when you're editing this nonsense? Jill, Bridget Bardot would detest that woman, lol. She's the complete opposite of Lisa. She gave up her career to care for animals and has never had anything done to her face and has aged gracefully. Material things mean nothing to her. Lisa would never cope without material things. Bo. So now she tans in her balcony. Did something happen at the community pool? Are they talking shit about her? I think it's only open certain times, isn't it, Bo? Piggy loves Ollie. She's completely nauseating and full of shit. Philip Copeland. Am I going to say it again? Any relation? I think Stuart rocks. So what was it about the day that was bad? Did I miss something? I know, I was feeling like that in the end. It's the fact that she didn't have enough sleep. That was what was bad. She had to parent herself and suck it up and make it not a bad day. Piggy, she didn't have a great night's sleep. Philip. Oh boy, I watched more of the video and I could have been John. It could have been John as well, lol. Alice Francis. Jules, I felt your frustration the entire video, right along with you. So much I could say, but everything you said was spot on. I don't say this about many people, but she's horrid. My husband overheard her and said, I feel sorry for her husband. But you know what frustrates me even worse is her followers that encourage her and act like this is all okay. It makes me lose faith in the human race when I see her getting praised for being a raging narcissist. I'll stop, but I could write a book on what all is wrong with this woman. Oh, you and me both, Alice. You and me both. And you look new, so I'm leaving you a note just in case you don't know this is how things work here. If you are new and you're just listening to this video, just know anytime you leave a comment on anything, if you get a thumbs up and a heart, you'll know that it'll be in the next comments video, because that's how I answer my comments now, because my hands are sore and I can't do all the typing. Plus, it's more engaging, isn't it? We can chat to each other. And on that point, Alice, I went to that video and screen grabbed a load of stuff because I couldn't believe what her fucking followers were saying. So I'm going to read some of them. I can't give you enough hearts. Thanks for this video. Thank you for your heartfelt words of wisdom for all. This is a great video I see myself returning to time and time again. I've been subscribed to you for a couple of years now. While as a 45-year-old woman, I love your fashion, beauty, travel content. This type of content is so refreshing from all the consumerism content here. I really wished you did more of this content at times to help counter all the buy, shop stuff. Thanks for this video, Lisa. I have to say, I've curated the list of people I watch on YouTube. And one of the reasons I keep watching you is that there is a peace and contentment to your voice that makes me feel good. Your clothes, shoes and stuff are beautiful, but in videos like this one, you truly shine. Have many wonderful days this week. Someone else could not have said it better. She's a genuine gem. I found this wonderful lady, Darlene Super 60. She's pure joy. Check her out. I'm in the car having a coffee watching you. I love it. A breeze through the window and nobody bugging me. Lol. Lisa D1 life couch. I know it's a fat finger thing, but I had to laugh. But it shows you these people are the same as her. She's having her me time in the car with a coffee away from the family. That's why she resonates with them, because they're all fucking narcissists as well, as Jed said. You always make me feel better. I deeply identify with you and your thinking and feelings. Your videos bring me such pleasure, even just the sound of your voice. So I hear you and appreciate everything you've expressed. Lisa, I know if I knew you, we'd be best friends. I'm 54, retired from musical theatre and instructing dance. Really exciting out of stay-at-home mumhood as well. I have aging parents. I put your videos on because they bring me joy when I'm cleaning and being domestic. This video, however, is really special. I can relate as I do very similar behaviours. So fun, though, to watch you have a new revelation in the midst of a scheduled dialogue. Blessings on your journey. Hi, Lisa. I have a problem where I am constantly in fear of something bad happening. I'm always thinking of the worst case scenario and I'm always in fear of something bad happening to my kids. I was wondering if you ever felt like that and if you have any advice in getting through such thoughts. Thanks. No, she doesn't think like that. She doesn't give a fuck about her kids or our family. I had to smile when you said you did a dance. Would love to see that dance. Or was it a husband-only dance? Lisa, thank you. Thank you for sharing this with us and reminding me to put these things into practice. I appreciate you sharing. You're so right. It really is so important. How we handle ourselves makes all the difference to everyone's day. Yes, please share more. I love your advice. When I feel like I'm getting annoyed at something or someone, sometimes I try to tell myself, is this the hill you want to die on? Then just suck it up and move on. Love this so much. I listened to it 3 times already. The message is so simple yet so profound and often looked over. I really loved hearing your perspective on looking at all the wonderful and happy things in our lives, the big and the small. There is beauty in all of it, and I appreciate you sharing your wisdom, Lisa. Lisa, this content is exactly what all women relate to, and it's so gratefully received as we seldom experience it. Wonderful. Lisa, I love your videos. They bring me joy and make me happy, especially this one. You're so right on so many levels. I'm fairly new to your page, a year or so. I look forward to every video you release. I'm sorry it took me so long to find you. Thank you for showing up and all your hard work. What was that? Bumped in the middle. You have the best advice. Thanks for your wisdom. I love this. It's so helpful. I love the part about what to share and what not to share with your husband. Thanks so much. You are awesome. Lisa, you're so inspiring. Took notes of all you said. You're amazing. You're so inspirational. Thanks for sharing your vulnerability. I appreciate you so much. Please continue advice on how you communicate with men. I didn't have anyone to tell me how to communicate with men. I love the advice you got from your mum. Just fucking talk to them. That's how you communicate with them. I got fed up after that. There's only so many fucking ass-kissy comments you can read before you want to puke. Bo, I just finished watching your Lisa video where she talks about having a bad day. I'm clueless on exactly what the fuck it was all about. Yeah, you and us both, Bo. No one knows. Cynthia, laughing my fucking ass off. I am to the point where I listen to Lisa on your channel as though I'm in residency for being a shrink. One cannot treat her as anything but an example of mental derangement. And what makes it so good is that she believes her own crap. She really believes her lies, so she will only crash when she... So she will only crash. She will never realise that her life has been meaningless. Yes, it is sad, but she chooses not to get help, and those around her are too afraid or too dumb to get her help. Or too scared. She would die if she was juggling all that I'm juggling right now. Exactly, She wouldn't have a fucking clue, would she? Sending you strength, my dear. Cynthia, Lisa is a freak, a mental one, but one nonetheless. I don't take pleasure in another's suffering, except how, for now, this freak of a woman. I cannot wait for her to really know what suffering means. She's not immune. I just worry about those who believe anything she says is truthful, and I just heard the Pope swear. Lisa is pure evil. Decides not to take a nap that day. I thought she didn't need a nap. Carnivore gave her endless energy. Terry, love it when you said vile, Jules. This woman is certainly that and then some. She comes out with the stupidest shit and thinks people will listen to her crazy advice. But she's got crazies listening to it, Terry. That's the problem. I don't think this idiot has any friends. Who could stand her? I couldn't put up with her. Bo, Reddit is definitely a cesspool, isn't it though? Why is everyone so horrible there? Robin, can she get any more nauseating? Thank you, Jules, for being our voice here. I was swearing at my screen throughout this video. Like I said, she'd make the Pope swear. Terry, I absolutely love your channel, Jules. Keep it going. Bless you, Terry. Thank you. Peg 2924. Look, I took everything off the table and I cleaned the table and I put all the shit that should be upstairs up fucking stairs. God. How can she say that with a straight face? Oh, it made me feel so happy. I took pictures of it and sent it to people. What the fuck? Since not seen you in a while. Why wouldn't she out shopping? That's why she was having a bad day. Why was she in the house being bitchy to Shark Shirt? She's a shopping addict and having withdrawals. That's probably what it was. She didn't want to do 2 back-to-back meetings. Can you imagine my interior designer designed the country morgue too? The county morgue too? Ooh. Matt, this gas got to be on her top 3 most annoying videos ever. Wow, Lisa, you're in another universe. She's just not normal, is she, Matt? If my man complimented me every 5 seconds, I'd get tired of it. Lol, poor John. Exactly. And if your man complimented you every 3 seconds, you'd be like, what's he done? What's he trying to cover up? Why is he doing that? But if her man doesn't compliment her fucking numerous times a day, she gets the hump. Joyce, I get that on TikTok. Get off TikTok, Granny. Or, you're too old to be on TikTok. One girl got so pissed off because I told her that I didn't give a damn about her opinion. I found most of them can dish it out, but they can't take it. No, they can't. They run off crying. And it's like, I love saying to them, one day you'll be getting shouted at because you're too old. So John has to tiptoe around her in his own house because little Lisa is having a bad day. Exactly. God forbid he'd have a bad day. He's not allowed. The $1 million question is, does Lisa take naps or not? It depends on the video. In one video, she tells us that since she's been on carnivore, she never takes naps. In the next video, she tells us that she just woke up from a nap. So which is it, Lisa? Pick a lie and stick to it. Now the geriatric Barbie tells us that she always wakes up around 4 or 5, but she has to set an alarm for 7. Can someone please make it make sense? Exactly 100, says Cece. I remember her saying carnivore diet gives her so much energy that she doesn't take naps anymore. Carolina, geriatric Barbie. Run for your lives. Oh, shut the fuck up, Lisa. We know off camera you're a raging see you next Tuesday. If your shower isn't yummy or your steak isn't on time, she wouldn't last an hour in the life of an ordinary person. Nope. Joyce, I told you that this video was a doozy. Lisa has outdone herself in the lies and stupidity department. Hasn't she just, though? I want to put this on the main page on YouTube and I want other people to watch it, not just her ass kissers, and tell me, am I wrong? Avoid people who get on your nerves. Meeting John. Carolina. Also Will, and answering phone calls from Brooke. Well, this last one was worth interrupting at least. She got a plant. Joyce, you make me belly laugh when you call her a turnip. There's no better word to describe Lisa. Thank you. Kismet, seriously, does she have MPD, multiple personality disorder? She's a walking contradiction. She's so fragmented it's scary. It's as if she's on stimulants or the big OZ is making her unable to function because of malnutrition. Cynthia, Lisa, you self-centered witch. I wish I could take you to a ward in a children's hospital or show you what a caregiver does for their family member, or make you endure just one day as a cancer patient, or put you in a war zone, or let you wake up to an infant who can't breathe and then tell you it all has to be done with no frickin' makeup because you would still miss the point. Exactly. I always make sure I show up. Fuck off. This person, Lisa, shows all the signs of feeling her life is lived without meaning, purpose, love, or notice. It's so pitiful that she can make this video and on some level believe her bull excrement. She does, and so do the stupid morons that watch her. There's something wrong in paradise, and John tells her she looks nice, hoping she'll treat him like a husband, not a slave. And he puts up with her so old men will wonder if he gets any. And Mummy puts up with her because she knows Lisa will go off the edge if she doesn't. What a sad little woman you are, Lisa. And if John were a real man, he'd tell her he's packing up. I can. Oops, Jules. You get a bloody grammatical lesson. You Brit. It's okay, we don't all talk the same way. I cohabitated with people who said, put it up. There are channels that discuss much things and language on YouTube, and it's interesting. If I'm in the mood, Jules, you know I'm kidding, but would it be similar to people who didn't like you swearing, telling you to never swear again, and we wouldn't want that? Oh, people have said. They have said they don't like me swearing. I totally understand people that don't like me swearing, and I've said, I'm sorry, but that's me, and if you don't like it, then don't stay. And it'd be the same with Lisa. If Lisa said to me, well, if you don't like it, fuck off. It's just one of those things I make fun of. I know you're not being serious. Joy Jones, I definitely don't want Jules to stop swearing. Sorry, I was the one who gave the grammar lesson. I tried to stop myself, but I teach writing and I couldn't stop. Love you, Jules. Thank you, Joy. I can. No, I'm glad you did. It was quite interesting. We learn from each other and can have different opinions. Yep. It was just the first time she said it. So I'm going to put it up. And she didn't. And I was like, what's she doing? It's like my gran always used to say, it's in the press. I used to think it's just an Irish thing. And then I looked it up and it's actually an oldie worldy word for the cupboard. Because I thought the press was the printing press. But a cupboard's a press. I have a visitor. I will be back. It was tech help. Home from work. And now I've no idea where I was or what I was doing. Helen, things that make her happy. No hubby mentioned or her kids. If people would really listen, they would hear it. Exactly, it's what I keep saying. All you have to do is listen, and people never listen. And they miss it completely. I have a wee summer house in my garden full of books and precious things. It makes me happy just sitting in it. I look up at my David Bowie bunting and I smile even more. Do you know what it does not do? Does not make me happier than my wonderful husband. It's all things with her. How sad. Exactly. I can. What the bloody F? YouTube can F off. Deleted several on me. The other vid as well. I'm sick of it. She sent that Instagram to billionaire replay book. I'm lost. She's flirting with that channel, it appears. I don't know what channel. I tried to console you, Jules, about the housing and called you a diamond, etc. Gone. YouTube, I'm sick of them censoring people. It's like we're grown-ups, we're allowed to swear and say things. Offered Cynthia advice about getting blocked. Gone. You're not allowed to do that, apparently. Helen, I'm a badass. Aye, right, Lisa. The delusion is real. I've never wanted to punch someone more in all my life. Oh, there's a queue, Helen. Sorry, just one more thing. I have seen puddles of more depth than her. Same. I can. I thought a female in-law of mine was bad. She couldn't really focus on anything besides herself, but Melissa takes the cake. I had another female in-law that is evil to the core. While putting on an act, had to divorce her out of my life. I've also witnessed and been forced through so many family dysfunction, etc. and on and on. There's always one in a family, isn't there? Deb, she has to have full makeup on, hair done and an outfit ready. On the rare occasion she's invited to go to a 2-star eating establishment. I guess it's a step up from McDonald's. By the way, most of us clean our entire home, not just clear a table of clutter. And afterward, we're too tired to pat ourselves on the back, Lisa. I can. Love your response to my comment about elevator lady purple polish. Right, that racial implication with the bag as well. Made my night as she's thirsty as fuck. Loved your spontaneity and quick thinking. With your comebacks here. Be well. Thank you, hun. Spookella, why does she live rent-free in your head? She doesn't, Spookella. I'm doing videos about her to warn people what narcissists look like and to stop them getting conned by her. I can. Why are you a troll? Watch her through Jules for free. I've never used her links. She's a scary narc with sociopathic tendencies and a pathological liar. Why are you too stupid to have noticed? You are referred to as gullible. A gullible gaggler. Have fun with that. You just need to listen to her, spookella, and hear what she's really saying. I can. Thanks for all you do, Jules. Thank you very much. Reddit seems stilted. I just read there occasionally. I never wanted to use Facebook. Scammy like all the rest. No Instagram. Only use an off-site viewer occasionally. Never been to TikTok on purpose. Don't do Zoom, Temu, Amascam, Twitter, eBay, to name but a few. Oh, but when you were talking about colours, purple is associated with the occult and masonry in those circles. Oh, but I like purple. I'm also pissed off with this platform and the wacky censorship. Well, this world is going down the toilet. All their hand signs and poses casting spells on their videos makes me want to puke. And now this phones, emoticons and writing window is different, and they like that, I'm sure. The good old days are long gone, aren't they though? Melanie, the mental age of this child is 86 years old externally, 5 years old internally. Ireland, 89. She's getting older by the day, isn't she? Melanie, only someone living a delusion could think this self-indulgent, childish nonsense matters to anyone else. This is just weird. Why doesn't someone tell us she's making a complete fool of herself? I'm trying. Melanie, she won't listen to me. I can. We have to do the job her parents didn't done. Bless her heart. Melissa, I thought she said since starting Carnival she no longer feels the need to nap. Am I wrong? This is why I stopped watching her. She says one thing to us but then does another. She just isn't truthful and authentic. Exactly. I can agree. She's a toxic personality. Melissa, it sounds like she's bragging on herself for adulting. Part of being an adult is realising not every day is going to be good. Not every day is going to be a good day, and you're not going to be happy all the time. Life is hard. She needs to save videos like this for her children. They need this info. Her adult audience already has learned these things. Have they, though? Have you read the comments? Sorry for commenting again, George. You can comment as much as you like, Melissa. But I'm getting to the end of the video, and I can't help myself. But when she calls John because she's lost and continues by saying she had the best day ever, I thought John has 3 children. Yep, he surely does. Classy lady. I don't care who says this. Whenever I hear this sentence, I will not be around people who do not lift me up. I just cringe. Like we're all supposed to be walking around ridiculously happy and be that person that will lift you up. It's so selfish and not realistic. Life is life. Yep. I can. She's such a cringe con with all her manipulative tactics. Wanda, I'm so sorry you're feeling bad again. Prayers for a speedy recovery. I had a flare-up a couple of weeks ago. Please take care. We love you much. Fucking hate flare-ups. I hope they'd all fuck off and leave us alone. Hope you're feeling okay, Wanda. I'm sat here with my heat pad. Been stuck in the loo for half an hour. But I think we're back to normal. Now I can only hear through one ear. Oh, do you know? Can we stop? I hate cables. Everyone, my son, Tech Help, said that's why he got a Wi-Fi headset instead. And it's like, yeah, I would in a blink, but I can't use this mic with a Wi-Fi headset. So I'm going to have to make do until I can upgrade. Catcher, her new hair is her regular broken hair. She's delusional. She is fucking stupid. I can. She's always used extensions. No way was that last Crystal Gale hair her own. Lena, her hair looks terrible. It's fried and extremely frizzy. Crystal Gale had amazing hair, didn't she? Catcher, did I miss where she actually said why it was a bad day? Is it just the fact she didn't get enough sleep one night? Yep. That's it. That's what turned her life upside down. Panda. Sleep deprivation was the reason for the bad day. I guess the $1 million pillow doesn't help her sleep. I can't laughing at you. So true. Cynthia. Jules, at 41:32, do you see the horizontal line along her cheek. Who found out he
Yes,
isn't being
the
driven to the kill shack, and he's getting to live his days out. Do you see that? And on a separate point, it appears there may be financial discord in the Lisa household. To say she's selling her shite for us is the ultimate laugh track. Warning, she's the most dangerous kind of narc because she's so deep into it that she believes what she says. The video is the worst one she's popped out. I tell you, covert narcs, they're fucking thing to themselves, and she sits there, I don't understand why nobody loves me. I'm just wonderful. No, you're not. I can. Yes, she filters herself to death and then has had threads and procedures she lies about or half-truths. You nailed on your other point as well. Cynthia. Jules helps us to know that we're not alone in recognising folks like Lisa for what they are and for how they damage others. I really shared on this video, that's for sure. Many of us have our own life experiences with personality disordered folks. I recall someone telling Jules she should just get over it, her mother, and they thought anyone that boo-hoos about their childhood just doesn't get it because her own parents did her a favour in what she thought was wrong as a youngster, not the truly empathetic, reflective type. These wounds can go deep. You can choose to forgive it, but forgetting is another can of worms. Exactly. Cynthia. Jules, I suspect she spends time all over the house so that she can use the square footage in a tax write-off scenario. I feel like I'm watching a woman spiral. She also must not have done much if she used to take a 2-hour nap. Exactly. I can. If you recall, she always had her AM me time and her evening me time with her showering ritual. I'm all for a stay-at-home mother if people can swing it, but she's ridiculous. Exactly. She said, my kids knew when my bedroom door was shut, Mama was not to be interrupted while she was doing her naked lunges in the bathroom. Bianca. She just doesn't live in our reality. The end. Well said. Rosalia. Screw Reddit and TikTok. They suck. And so do most of the people who use TikTok. Suffer from numbed brain syndrome. You're too good for them. Thank you, honey. We all love you and enjoy your YouTube channel so much. Please don't get so upset. Haters are simply miserable people. Tell them to go to hell. You're my favourite YouTuber. Relax and do something nice for yourself. I worry about you, my sweet friend. Don't worry about me, Rosalia. I'm fine. Sometimes it's just nice to have a rant and get it out your system. I can. On men, she just regurgitates books like Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus, or whatever it is. True men want to fix situations and can get frustrated with too much feelings behind it all. But I didn't need Dumb One to tell me that. I think he's a battered husband and she's his battle-axe wife holding the purse strings and his balls. What's next on her roster of summer? 50 ways to leave your devoted family and sublet a New York apartment. It's hot here too, but what the fuck? Just do it. Nike needs to sponsor her. Oh, and how convenient. She doesn't even own a pair of sneakers, so no walking required with all the gear to be seen in. It's like, yeah, I love my walking. She had all her fucking minions walking, then she stopped walking. It was never about walking. It was about fucking tiptoeing round the establishment and showing her tits to the neighbours. That's all that was about. Deb, no worries. Wish I could help, but I'm a Chrome user too. And you're not old. Thank you, Deb. Panda, settings, reset settings, restore settings to default. Sometimes extensions will screw your homepage too. Uninstall, reinstall. I did all that. It was driving me mad, but thankfully Tech Help figured it. Jules, it's all the little things like Chrome updates weekly. I know, it's annoying. Beguile me. You are too sharp for it to be dementia. It sounds like you've already done what I would have checked. Default settings. Sorry, I'm pretty worthless when it comes to tech. Jules, it's not dementia, honey. Just fog and probably so much up there to keep track of. Thank you. Abbey Road, I'm the same way. We love you, and I doubt it's dementia because you're so quick-witted and switched on. Thank you. It's just some days you sit there and you think, what the fuck is going on with my head? Elizabeth, no clue over here either. Don't worry, love. Tech Help will be helping you step by step very soon. He loves you very much. Don't poke him and don't stress. I didn't poke him. I didn't. Rant on, cute face. We love you and are here for the long haul. Deep, deep breaths. And all will be well. Ageism is not cool. No, it fucking isn't. And they're all going to be old one day. Then what? It's okay, lovely. You're a generous, kind and loving person and we're all behind you 100%. Relax. Take all the time you need and we'll still be here. Hugs and kisses. Thank you, Elizabeth. Donna, I'm 68 and agree. I hate to update apps on my phone where I loved and knew how it worked. Becomes shite and I can't recognise it. Exactly! They fucking change everything. And it's like sometimes they change the avatar and you can't even find the fucking thing you're looking for. They can't just leave it alone. Why can't we just have an old... Do you mind? Hello? Can we just have an old person version? Like over 50 apps where they leave them the fuck alone. I can. Oh, for fuck's sake. Life is a battlefield. She put up her Friday haul an hour ago and is mentioning her old haunt Dillard's. Hard up for views with the earlier time release, but I always thought the later time wasn't the smartest move. Oh, she can fuck straight off with her favourites, that she doesn't do empties anymore. I didn't just fall off the turnip truck. You can see the signs of stress on her Pinocchio face. You'll get it. Hang in there. Sue. As a breast cancer survivor who went through chemotherapy, mastectomy and radiation, this video of hers sickens me. A bad day, lol. I know. I'm with you, Sue. I just want to slap her on your behalf. She's got no clue. Totally fucking clueless what real life is about. I hate that shit. I hope you got it figured out. Wish I knew the answer. I hate tech stuff. And you've not got dementia. Okay. Bonnie, I understand completely. I hate change and usually don't, pardon me, don't have a clue how to fix it. Hopefully Tech Help will get up early. I'm sorry I couldn't help. Thank you, Bonnie. I was going round in frigging circles for ages. But it wasn't me. Ada, I love you, Jules. Thank you. I know exactly what you mean, as I'm 62 and technology is so confusing. The other day I was in the supermarket and a young girl rudely cut me off, and the girl looked at me as if to say, "Get out of the way, Grandma." However, the friend that was with her said sorry. I try and treat everyone with respect, and unfortunately it's not everywhere. Keep your spirits up, Jules. I love your channels, and others do as well. Thank you very much, Ada. How rude. I bet her parents would love that. But that's the thing now. Nobody seems to care anymore how they bring their kids up, do they? Susan, my 13-year-old granddaughter helps me with tech stuff. She rolls her eyes every time. It's so embarrassing. You tell her from me. She's going to be 60 one day and someone else will be rolling their eyes at her. It's hard. Brooke, was hoping you'd do this one. Thank you. Thing is, right, like I've said to Tech Help, I was the one that taught him. Like, just remember that, okay? When you're looking down your nose at me because I'm stupid. Shirley, poor John, exactly. Listens to Brooke, doesn't actually read books. Listens to books, sorry, doesn't actually read books, yeah. Clearly, this is a very disturbed and unhappy person. Must drive her family mad. The woman hasn't got a clue who she is, what she likes. Vacuous. Yep, totally empty. What a confused person, driving herself quite mad with copying people and things she reads. How about asking John how his day's going? Oh, no, that'd never happen. No. Dressage, one of the most vile forms of animal cruelty, isn't it? It's obvious that that's what she'd like. Victoria Paradise. I'm sorry you experienced this. People can be so judgmental and cruel. I never use Reddit. It's a very toxic and hostile place. Next to impossible to have a conversation on there without being downvoted to hell and back with a side of snarky comments. Ain't that the truth? Why are they so anti-older people? Ireland, what a ton of bullshit. A meeting means she switched her computer on. Dumb fuck is a perfect example of a pure narcissist. What a load of bullshit. Yep. She could have done it in her fucking pyjamas from the waist down. Who'd have known? Bianca, you are just 19 with 40 years of experience. Thank you, Bianca. Once saw that in a meme and it's stuck. Not old, Jules. Sorry, I'm no tech help either. Just trying to put a smile back on your face. And you did. Thank you very much, Bianca. Ireland. Jules, I couldn't get Bowie to settle, so I put your video... Bowie to settle, so I put your video on. He's snoring now. He groans when dumb fuck speaks. Aww. Why is Bowie upset? I'm going to have to do a bedtime story for him, aren't I? Bless him. Bag of beans. Google did a massive update recently, so you may have to redo your personal settings again. Why do they do that? Just to mess us all up. I'm going to put that here just in case you don't know. That's how I answer questions. Bag of beans. Yeah, it had changed a load of things, because when Tech Help came in, like I said, I was expecting him to go, oh, fuck's sake, Mum, look, it's that. But he didn't. He was like, oh, hang on. And he had to go through a whole load of things to find where they'd messed it up on me. But I did well today. I signed on and I was the wrong way around, and I figured out how to get me the right way around again. So I'm sure there's going to be 101 other things I come across and I'll be like, what? Why has it done that? Carolina, sure. Will is sleeping on the pillow like John's hair's growing back after Monet. Exactly. Wigging out. Windows or Mac? Windows. The pain in the hole. It's sort of halfway back to normal now. I've got my thing back like that. But today when I signed on and I clicked Chrome, a whole load of thumbnails that I haven't used in donkey's years popped up as well. And I don't know why it's doing that, but I just clicked them off and that's it. I'm not going to rattle the boat. Rattle the boat? It's not rattle the boat, is it? Rock. I'm not going to rock the boat. While it's working, I'm keeping quiet. Alice Francis, my husband and I do this little joke where when we say we like something, we add, I always have. Because she adds that onto most every sentence after she says she likes something. How does that even matter? I think she's just trying to prove she's authentic, which is ridiculous because she doesn't have a clue what she likes. Oh, I love that. Say hi to your husband for me. Little Maltese, a turnip, taking naps. I laughed so hard that I cried and had to pause the video. Applause to you and your humour. Thank you, honey. Wigging out. There was a young man on TikTok. Sounds like the start of a song. Or a rhyme. That told his story. He lost his wife, daughter, son, brother and nephew all in the same car accident. Oh, poor man. The only survivor was his other young son, who they had to life flight 4 hours from him, so he had to drive to that hospital. During the drive, he told himself that if his son didn't make it, he wouldn't either. Fortunately, his son survived. That's a bad day, Lisa. Not having frizzy hair or being tired. She's so beyond belief the way she sees life. How has she made it to adulthood? I often wonder. One of the strangest things about her is that she's completely unembarrassed by the way she is. So delusional. Yep. Little Maltese, I'm a fellow human and also wonder where the compassion is. Scary to imagine any family members being there. I don't know how they get away with that in care homes. I really don't. Midnight Angel. Lisa is clueless, a complete dumb fake blonde. Her hair is straw from being overprocessed and using way too many products. No one should take her advice regarding hair or anything. No way. Nutrition has a huge impact on the health of your hair. Shampoo and condition only weekly. Avoid heat tools. Use oil or deep conditioning masks a couple of times a month. Has she ever done a crossword puzzle? I don't think she knows what a crossword puzzle is. Puzzles are good for you mentally, especially as we age. Her choices of dresses is horrible. Her style isn't there. Ugh, train wreck. Anyways, enjoying your videos exposing the truth. Thank you. Thank you, Midnight Angel. Just going to put this here in case you don't know. Right. Anyone on the naughty step? Nope. Anyone come in while we were talking? Yes? No? There we go. We got to the end, and if you got to the end with me, thank you very much, and I will catch you in the next one.